Alright, here we go. Stoplight, Emerald, and Post. It is 11:46. I just came to a stop. There's the light. Timer go. This light is notorious for taking forever to change with little traffic. Now, you'll notice that there's no traffic coming that way. There's no traffic coming that way. There's no traffic behind me if you look at my mirror there. And what was going to happen is, I guess that one vehicle isn't enough to trigger this light. I had originally recorded a video on this 2 days ago, and I accidentally deleted it. So I was going to record another one, but the last 2 nights that I've come through here, I did so with about 3 other cars, and we got through at a normal pace. But now that I'm alone, I have a feeling that I'm going to get the same results that I got the last time I did this. Now, when I recorded this the last time, which I said was 2 days ago, it may have been 3 days ago now, but regardless, I actually sat here for 10 minutes. I then finally got mad enough and frustrated enough that I flipped into the lane there to go straight on Emerald Parkway. And then up there, there's not a sign or anything. It's saying no U-turn, so I whipped a U-turn and came back over here and then made my right to go down Post Road. I don't know if that's going to be necessary again tonight, based on the fact that I'm still sitting here though, and again, no traffic whatsoever. It's probably going to be another one of those nights. Now, I want to go home tonight, so I'm not, well, I wanted to go home then too, but I wanted to get the video. But I'm only going to stay here for about 5 minutes. And then I'll show you, like I said, what is necessary. Now, we're now at about 2 minutes sitting here. And nothing, you know, there's no lights being triggered anywhere. Everything's kosher. If you look up there, those are the lights to come northbound on Emerald Parkway. And they're green, I mean, and as is this one, you know. So, this direction on Emerald's fine. And what would happen is if traffic came from Post Road, their light would trigger, and then it would turn right back to this. So, I'm not sure what the issue is. Like I said, the last 2 times I came through when it wasn't an issue, it was me in this position, you know, right at the top of the front of the light, one car behind me, and then there's usually a car in the left lane, right here. There's 2 turn lanes here. So, like I said, I don't know what the issue is. There's actually this is a bridge, and there's a seam basically right under me for the bridge, and I don't know if the metal in that seam is interfering with the first position and I guess the second position, because for about 5 of the 10 minutes that I sat here the other night, there was another car behind me. They finally got frustrated and got into the left lane. And then we waited for, I don't know, a minute or so, and it still didn't change, so they just finally turned left on red and said, I'm out of here. So, you know, I won't do that, you know, when there's alternatives, because I don't want to make an illegal turn. But this is ridiculous. And what happened was, it's been ongoing for months. But I never really thought about, hey, you can communicate this. So, the other day, I tweeted the city of Dublin. This is in Ohio, by the way. I tweeted the city of Dublin, and I was like, hey, you know, 11:30 at night, this light is taking forever to change. That particular night, I sat here for 2.5 minutes before finally we got enough people built up here with me to get the light to flip. So the next night is when I did the 10-minute video. But regardless, I tweeted the city of Dublin, and the reply I got back was that because of a funeral procession, we had a soldier die, and there was a funeral procession, so there were traffic issues, that, you know, there were some traffic delays, which I completely get, except for that funeral procession was literally 12 hours prior to when I was at the light. So I communicated that information to Dublin, and they said, thank you, you know, we'll get the engineers on it, or I'll let the engineers know, and I'll get back to you. Well, I just want to make sure that, you know, I show some evidence of how ridiculous this wait is. Again, you've not seen a single car. And I'm sitting here, and nothing's triggering. Now, at this point, I've been running the video for 5 minutes and 3 seconds. So 4:56 to 11, or 11:46 to 11:51. So what I'm going to do now is just do what I've had to do before. I'm going to signal. I'm going to jump into the right lane here to go straight on Emerald. I'm going to come through the light legally, and then I'm going to jump over here to the left lane. And right up here, like I said, as you can see, there's no signs disallowing this. I'm going to make a U-turn. And then what'll happen is I'll go up there to the light at Emerald and Post, and I'll be able to go straight, or make my right-hand turn, I should say. So I don't know what needs to be done. I don't know if it's a timer. I don't know if it's a sensor. I would assume it's a sensor, based on ways that I've seen it run before. So there's a couple easy solutions to this, I think, without having to adjust sensors and stuff like that. Put the light on a timer in regards to whether or not, if we made our turn, we're now going down Post Road, so, but put the light on a timer, and I don't mean a timer to change, you know, because obviously traffic patterns should definitely dictate the speed in which the light changes, but do exactly what this light up here in front of us is doing. At a certain time, switch to flashing. Any of you that travel this road know that usually this is a red light, a red, green, you know, red, yellow, green. You have to stop, and it switches, but during certain hours, it's flashing. So there's your easy solution. Just install a timer to where, you know, after 11 o'clock or whatever, it turns to a flashing light. That's probably your cheapest option for resolving the issue. If you want to actually fix it, then by all means fix it. However, I don't know that that's fiscally necessary, because when traffic patterns are regular, it's not an issue. It's just a matter of when there's not a lot of traffic. And so that's just my suggestion, you know. Maybe put it on a timer to where, you know, during certain days or hours, it switches to a flashing light, and call it a day and save yourself some money. That's pretty much all I've got to say. I hope that you found this video informative. If you travel this area, and again, that was Emerald / Coffman and Post there in Dublin, coming from Coffman High School, Verizon Wireless, etc., and you've experienced this late at night, like this video, share this video, you know, get the word out there. You know, the more people that complain about it, I'm only one person, but the internet is strong. A lot of things can happen. I mean, we got Betty White to host SNL. Maybe we can get a city government to fix a light. And I don't know if you can see over there, but those lights over there is where we just came from, and nothing's changed. So it's now 11:54, so it's been 3 more minutes. I would still be sitting there. And it's all because there's no traffic. And if there was traffic and there were enough cars there to trigger it, it'd be fine. But there's not traffic. You know, I work late, I get off, I want to go home, and I'm sitting at the light unless I get out with a pack of people that are all going left, in which case we're fine. But enough rambling. Again, share the video, like the video, and hopefully we'll see some change. Thanks so much for your time, and take care.